Welcome to English Podcast, where we explore a variety of topics to help you improve your English. Today, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of having a pet. I'm Emma.
And I'm John. We'll share some personal stories, insights, and tips to help you decide if having a pet is right for you.
Pets can bring a lot of joy to our lives, but they also come with responsibilities. Let's start with the benefits. John, what do you think is the biggest advantage of having a pet?
For me, it's the companionship. Pets provide unconditional love and can be great friends. Whether it's a dog, cat, or even a small pet like a hamster, having a pet means you always have someone by your side.
Absolutely. Pets can also improve our mental health. Studies have shown that interacting with pets can reduce stress and anxiety. Coming home to a wagging tail or a purring cat can really brighten your day.
Another great benefit is the physical activity. If you have a dog, you'll need to take it for walks, which helps you stay active. Even playing with a cat or other pets can get you moving.
That's a good point. Pets also teach responsibility. Taking care of a pet requires feeding, grooming, and regular checkups at the vet. These tasks can teach both kids and adults important life skills.
Definitely. Now, let's talk about some of the downsides. One of the biggest cons is the time commitment. Pets need attention and care every day, which can be challenging if you have a busy schedule.
Yes, that's true. Another downside is the cost. Pets can be expensive. You have to consider the cost of food, toys, grooming, and medical expenses. Unexpected vet bills can add up quickly.
And let's not forget about the mess. Pets can be messy, whether it's fur on the furniture, chewed up shoes, or accidents in the house. It's something you have to be prepared to deal with.
Absolutely. Pets also limit your freedom to some extent. Spontaneous trips or long vacations require planning and sometimes finding someone to take care of your pet while you're away.
So, Emma, do you think the pros outweigh the cons?
For me, they do. The joy and companionship my pets bring into my life make the responsibilities worthwhile. But it's important for everyone to weigh the pros and cons based on their own lifestyle and circumstances.
I agree. It's a personal decision that depends on many factors, including your living situation, financial stability, and how much time you can dedicate to a pet.
Well said. Before we wrap up, let's share a few tips for those considering getting a pet. My first tip would be to do your research. Different pets have different needs, and it's important to choose one that fits your lifestyle.
Great tip, Emma. Another tip is to consider adopting from a shelter. There are many animals in need of a loving home, and adoption is a great way to give a pet a second chance.
And don't forget to think long-term. Pets are a long-term commitment, often lasting many years. Make sure you're ready for that responsibility.
Excellent points. Now let's move on to how having a pet can affect different kinds of people, such as elderly individuals and families with kids.
There is another important point to consider: the benefits of pets for elderly individuals. Pets can be incredibly beneficial for older adults. They provide companionship, which can reduce feelings of loneliness and isolation.
Yes, and the routine of caring for a pet can give structure to an elderly person's day, which is especially important for those who live alone. Walking a dog, or even just daily interactions with a cat, can keep them physically active and engaged.
Absolutely. However, it's important to consider the type of pet. A smaller, less active dog or a cat might be more suitable for someone who might not have the energy or ability to care for a high-energy pet.
That's a great point. Also, the potential lifespan of the pet is something to consider. Adopting an older pet might be a good option, as both the pet and the owner might have similar needs.
Now, let's talk about families with kids. Pets can be wonderful for children. They teach kids about responsibility, empathy, and the importance of caring for another living being.
Yes, having a pet can also be a great way to bring the family together. Playing with a pet, taking it for walks, or even doing simple care tasks can be a family activity that strengthens bonds.
Pets can also help kids with social skills. They learn how to communicate with their pets and understand nonverbal cues, which can be useful in human interactions too.
On the flip side, families need to be prepared for the added responsibilities. Parents need to make sure that the care of the pet doesn't fall entirely on the children, and that everyone in the family is ready to pitch in.
Exactly, it's a team effort. And let's not forget about the educational aspect. Having a pet can teach children about biology and animal behavior, providing them with valuable learning experiences.
So whether you're an elderly person looking for companionship or a family wanting to teach your kids responsibility, having a pet can be a rewarding experience. Just make sure to consider all the factors and choose the right pet for your situation.
Well said, John. We hope this discussion has given you some insights into the pros and cons of having a pet and how it can impact different people.
Thanks for joining us today on English Podcast. We hope this discussion helps you make an informed decision about getting a pet. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and leave us a review.
And if you have any pet stories or questions, we'd love to hear them. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.
Bye.